How's it going, everyone? I am Carl, and this is Magi Snaps. Now, I wanted to get to Infinite finally. I think I was at like 98 by the end of the last video, and I just saw that Strong Guy got a buff, and I thought, what about visiting an old favorite of mine, the Dump deck? The whole point of this deck is to get Strong Guy on the board and online, to have Dracula chomp into some big bad and just gain a ton of power, and it's pretty straightforward. What you do is you basically just run a bunch of one-cost cards, something cheap, something that you can get out of hand very easily. Things like Sunspot, we got Nebula, we've got Blade, and Blade is also helpful for if your hand is just full of something that you don't want by the end of the game. You throw it out there, you get rid of it, and that obviously plays into your Strong Guy, who gets +6 power if your hand has one or fewer cards. It used to be if your hand was empty, but now you can have one more card in there. So if you've got 2 cards by the end of the game, but you've got Dracula out on the board and he's gonna eat that, either the Infinite or the Red Skull or the Red Hulk for that matter, who's been gaining power through energy, and leaves in there the Red Skull or the Infinite, that Strong Guy will still come in as a 3/9, which is just a ton of power, efficient for the 3 cost. Then you have things like Zero in here. Sometimes you don't want Blade to go off, and so you can just turn off his ability. Same goes with Lizard, just a nice good stat line, but has a terrible ongoing. Well, you can just shut that off with Lizard. Now, at first, I did have Titania in this deck because, you want as cheap cards as possible with high enough power. But the thing about Titania is, like, if you don't hit Zero, she can become a serious liability. She's a really good card. I think she is a card that is difficult to manage, and if you don't want to go through all of that extra pain of keeping track of her and wondering if the opponent's going to play there, I actually played America Chavez. Now, I know that feels a little weird, but the thing about America Chavez is she's a 1/2 that gives the top card of your deck +2 power, which effectively makes her a 1/4. So for that, 1/5 stat line with Titania and all of the chaos that comes with it, I figured I could just take off a single power for a effective 1/4. And since you're trying to dump your hand anyways with all of these cards, that 2 power is going to be coming into there. And there were a couple times where I'd get a Strong Guy coming out as a 3/5, and he'd end up being a 3/11 by the end of the game. And so America Chavez does not see as much love as she used to, back before they reworked her. But I think she's a good card in certain decks. Obviously, like Sebastian Shaw, Brood Surfer decks, that's where she really shines. But for here, it was just nice extra power. I mean, +2 consistent is helpful because you kind of want to spread out your power. You put Strong Guy in one lane, you put Dracula in another lane. If you have Red Hulk and Infinite in the last of your hand, and you can do a, Zero Red Skull at the end of the game, to like really boost it out and just spread out your power, and it's all very strong, very big. Now, I say that, I will admit, I didn't have the best run today. I've had a lot of success with this deck in the past, but today I played 16 games. I won 10 out of the 16, which is a 62.5% win rate. That said, I was still under Infinite, so there were probably still bot games there, so maybe something closer to like a 55% win rate. In total, I won a net game of 15 cubes overall. I won 26, I lost 11. Which, I'm going to be honest, some of those losses I should have left, and I kind of just stuck around to play it out to see what would happen because I was having fun. And that's one of the nice things about hitting Infinite is now I can just make whatever decks I want. I'm not personally about grinding Infinite rank. I'm more about getting to Infinite so I can get the rewards and kind of get to that space, and then now I can goof off. So we are going to be running all kinds of decks, no matter how good or bad they are, just for the fun and the enjoyment of it. But for right now, check out the Strong Dump deck. Hope you enjoy the video. Okay, this player has a leech profile picture. Is that going to mean I'm going to get leeched? If it is, that's actually great for me. Just drop my Infinite, no big deal. Misty Knight, he's an high Evo player, which is going to be perfect for my Red Hulk. Okay. Drop good old Sunspot. Okay, he's not floated in any energy so far. Raft is not really super good for us. I am going to throw my Strong Guy there. I mean, I might be able to get it. I might be able to beat him there. Oh, he magics. Okay, that's fine. I actually am okay with extra turns with Red Hulk and Infinite coming down. Extra chance to pull my Dracula. There he is. I don't know if I want to show the Dracula just yet. Cyclops, I can definitely drop some extra energy there. He's going to float, which means my Red Hulk is going to get bigger. Pew pew. But Red Hulk's getting massive. We're going to Dracula. Feeling pretty good here. Yeah, that's insanely good. Let's zero Lizard Chavez. No. Because then I have to... Well, I'm going to be pulling a 1. Well, no, I could be pulling my Red Skull next turn. I think I just drop this. And then I full dump my hand mid next turn. I think that's safer. Plays a She-Hulk and an Abomination. That's not going to be enough to beat just my straight. Unless, of course, I pull, you know, Red Skull. So I can easily do something like this, though. And that'll beat left. This will flip mid. So 14, 15, 18, 22. That'll flip that. He's got a lot to deal with here. He just drops the Hulk. I probably even overcommitted left. Yeah, he even floats energy, so... Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, let's go. Let's go. Even with the strong guy actually flipped right back. I was not expecting that. That +6, even with him losing 3 power from Cyclops, he got that +6 and flipped right back. Man, the Red Hulk and the strong guy coming in clutch for that lane. That's bonkers. Okay, so far nothing to play. Dracula or even strong guy are spectacular left. It's a lot of power to beat. On reveal happens twice. That could... Man, this is a rough start. We'll just go ahead and Lizard right. I think I want a Dracula mid or right. And then maybe drop Red Skull left. If I don't get out my... Angela could be scary. We will... Oh. I think we're going to Dracula mid. Hope Summers. Okay, we got a... quite a... Oh man, this is so expensive! Kazar is like virtually useless here. Hopefully they start floating for the Red Hulk. That'd be really nice. Got a Kraven and a Jeff, so he's doing some movement stuff. Okay. Ooh, this is really good. Kazar. Yeah, we're gonna for sure pull a 1 cost. So I think what we want to do is drop Red Skull left. Kazar right. Now they are gonna get my stupid Lizard. But we Red Skull and then we just 1 cost, whatever. And then we have a Red Hulk or an Infinite to discard. If it's Blade... Well, shoot. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I want a Red Hulk mid and just like fight him out because he's going to fill this up. But I am dropping Kazar. Okay. He's going to move that left, I think. Okay, that's better. Okay, so we got the sunspot. We will let this like this. I mean, this is amazing power mid. Because I'm either getting 16 or 21, and he's still got to fight me quite a bit right because I'm going to get that strong guy buff. Of course, I'm losing my lizard, for sure. Oh, okay. He's stuck at mid. I don't know if this is going to be enough power. He's going to beat me right, but are you going to beat me mid? Oh, you're actually getting pushed out with Silk. Okay, so bye-bye Silk. Can't compete with the Red Skull. And then, no matter what we get, we swing mid with the Dracula. We almost swing right with the strong guy. The lizard having the ninja there really sucked. Because honestly, if I wouldn't have had the ninja there, I would have put Sunspot there, and he would have had to have filled up another spot, and that would have been even harder for him to contest. That's perfect. I do really like that deck, though. Aim to misbehave. We got a bad boy. Or a bad girl. Either way, they're bad. We can just get the stats down. Honestly, I don't know if we'll need Blade. I kind of don't want to waste that extra energy. Let's float. They're playing Angela. Angela's not bad for a ooh, I got rewarded for waiting. Angela's not bad for a well, okay, now I can't wait. Let's do something like this. Let's Dracula left. We'll do something like this. Spread out my power here. I mean, that's 10 power on turn 2, which is bonkers. We're just gonna straight Dracula left. Can we get strong guy? Lizard, maybe? Nothing. Okay. So Dracula's gonna go left, and then we've got to really play out. They're snapping. Interesting. What could they possibly be doing on turn 3? Okay, they got the Hope Summers. I'm still going to contest this left. Because I honestly think they underestimate how much power Dracula can have. And I'm up 5 power on each other lane. And I'm going to put Kazar on one of these lanes. Okay, they didn't fill it out. They played Loki. But that's pretty late. I'm gonna strong guy. No matter what I pull next turn, I can get rid of it with Kazar and oh no. Hold on. I'm not gonna get my strong guy online. I'll have a big boy for Dracula, but I'm not gonna get my strong guy. So this is becoming more difficult. Do I just drop Red Skull then? No, because then I lower my chances of hitting something with Dracula. He's full floating just for an infinite? So something like this? Or maybe he can dump his whole hand. I mean, he got potentially a lot of ones. We'll see. I really dislike Loki decks. I really do. It's like, oh, you put all this work into building a deck, I'll just play it for one cheaper on everything. But it is interesting that he's got this, like, kind of like Kitty Pryde, Angela Hope Summers, probably Elsa Bloodstone. Okay, just Infinite's right. Okay, well, we'll flip mid. But can we win left? Oh. Kazar, we get mid. Yeah, we're totally winning. What? This guy snapped. This guy snapped on me. I really expected him to have... I mean, I don't know how many cards he transformed, if I'm being honest. But I expected him to just, like, stomp me there. Alright! Made it to infinite off of that. Let's go. Let's go. One of the things that's nice about, like, hitting infinite is now I can just goof off and not even worry about it, you know? Like, once I get to infinite, I legitimately don't care if I lose cubes. Like, I'm just having a fun time. It's a good time. I'll even lose straight up 8 cubes. Like, I'm just here to have fun. At this point, you know? Let's wait on Lizard. Maybe we can get a nice little... a 0 for him. Because a Lizard with 0 going into Washington, it's really, really strong. Really, really, really strong. They also run a Lizard. Very sneaky. Well, that's hysterical. I see your Lizard, and I challenge you a Lizard. Well, whatever is getting drawn next is going to have +4 power. I really hope it's not one of my big guys. I'd really like it to be something cheap. I mean, not that the big guys going into Dracula is, you know, helpful, but it's not as helpful as just like having a 1/4 Sunspot right off the rip, or a 1/5 Nebula, and so on and so forth. Or gosh, even a strong guy would be excellent. My Reg Hulk is also... oh my gosh, there he is. Okay, but the question is, can I dump out the rest of this? I really need to pull my blade. So for right now, we're going to throw Dracula mid. Even this Kazar... okay, so glad we threw Dracula mid. Even this Kazar Squirrel Girl is not the worst line in the world. Yeah, there's no way I dump enough unless I pull... if I pull Blade here, I'm golden. But even Dracula is not super safe here. If push comes to shove... this guy's really pushing it mid. If push comes to shove... what I can do is move these left, just abandon it, and throw Sentry mid. Okay, I did not get it. I think this is probably my best bet. Well, hold on. That's not necessarily true. Because if I throw Squirrel Girl here, we're getting +4. Anything he hits wins. Ooh, this guy could be switching it out on me, though. He could completely leave this lane to go to New York. He's snapping. I think I'm gonna abandon left. Do something like this. Of course, the Lizard's terrible there if that's the case. I could just straight up Red Hulk left. Because let's say he moves all of this, right? He thinks, ooh, I'm going to be sneaky. If this hits anything, do something like that. Got a lot of good chances here. Oh my gosh, he didn't move anything. Oh my gosh, that's rough. I really thought he was going to be sneaky with the... that's not enough. It is enough! Oh no! Oh my gosh, that was the luckiest high roll of my life. I thought he was gonna move everything to New York, and I was like, I'm gonna Red Hulk and Lizard and just beat this guy, and I did not do that. What were... okay, so these are... that was from Triskelion. The rest of this, though, was all his. An ongoing deck. I like it. I love it.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Stegron. What is this madman up to? He's got a Stegron? We've got a psychopath in our midst. He's got a Stegron and an Electra. This man might be a monster. Plays Medusa into the negative zone. And has my Red Hulk. Okay, that really sucks. He knows not to float any power. This does help me thin out my hand, though. So that'll help a lot. I need to not float power as much as possible. I'm gonna slap his Juggernaut. Okay. Iceman. It's gonna hit my... Of course it's gonna hit my Red Hulk. Get out of here, Polaris. This is poopy. This is really poopy. So I think I just Red Skull mid. Like... I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He Dr. Octopuses. That's a lot of power. But I've still got right. I think I just straight up rip the Red Skull mid. I mean, or I could do something like this. This won't flip left. That just puts me at 8. But if he just plays Red Hulk, he loses. Right? I don't know. This is not looking so hot for me. I think he's gonna play 2 cards. I don't think he's gonna... He just sticks the Magneto. Is that gonna be enough to fight him left? I don't think so. Let's go. I don't even know what's happening this game. That was a lot of... There was a lot of moving parts. Oh man, I love Wakandan Embassy. We're just gonna immediately rip the Chavez. And then we'll Sunspot. Turn 2. He sees that I have a Red Hulk. Mojo World is great for Sunspot, not so great for Lizard. I might not even be able to contest Mojo World, but I kind of want to make him think that I can. Oh, he's a death deck. Okay, we'll go for the extra card draw. It could be theoretically a bad thing for the extra card draw, but I think things are so cheap, it's not even that big of a deal. Is he going to have a hard time filling up Mojo World with all of his destroy stuff? I think I should start putting cards there. He is strong. I feel like the card draw is actually really going to hurt me. Let's go for it. Okay, he just gives up on the card draw. It's just boosting up this Wolverine. Oh, I barely clutched that. We kind of want to lose. Ooh. If I pull Strong Guy next turn, I have like the most clutch move possible. If you kill Monger's last turn, I'll be in trouble. Maybe.
Enough said, bub. What a game!
Come on, Strong Guy. Dang it, dude. That's not Strong Guy. Did I just do something like this? No, because then my Dracula is not very good. Oh, he has priority. Oh, that's so good for me, actually. Okay. Yeah, we do something like this. Because I will definitely be really strong left. Do I want to fully commit this mid like this? Because what I could do is like something like this. I don't know. We'll stick it because this flips right. There's the Killmonger. Okay, so he beats me mid, sure. But I'm flipping right. And I have a really good chance for left. Oh no, I win left. I forgot I was discarding... I forgot I was completely discarding Red Skull there. And I hit the Red Hulk. 30 power. See, I knew he was going to Killmonger, so we would have tied there theoretically with Mojo World. If I would have had the 0 there, I would have won on power, though, I think. No, we would have tied. We would have exactly tied. So it would have been 10 here. It would have been 9 here, but I still hit the Dracula. So I would have won even with just the power difference on tying. Not really an ideal start. We'll float. Okay, he's got a Red Hulk. Lapse mine, we're floating again. Give me something good to play here. Spider-Ham hits my Infinite. You fool. Well, now I have a turn 6 play. Perfect. Cable, uh-oh. That could have been something important. We're gonna hold off. Just punched my microphone. We're gonna hold off on the blade for right now. I might just turn 5 straight up play Infinite, like left or something. I might just play Red Skull. I might just like not float any more energy. What does he pull here? He pulls a Yondu. Oh no, not my cheap cards. Stop, please, have mercy. Like, what if I just do something like this? And then I just... If I get Dracula next turn, I'll be in insanely good position. That actually low-key kind of helps me. Thank you, sir. Get Kazar. Is this better than just the 20? This, if he plays just a Hulk, this is adding 5, or sorry, 8 here. Yeah, I flip. I think this is just better. If he plays just a Hulk, he loses. He plays just a Hulk. Yeah, easy peasy. The only thing that sucks about Red Hulk is like sometimes it's just like you know what they're gonna do turn 6. You've seen it building all game, and it makes it just so easy to play around. Like I could have played my Infinite, which for the record, if I would have played my Infinite here, I would have won. If I would have played it here, I would have lost. So it's like it was just smarter to just play out 2 different cards and cover all 3 locations. I was actually expecting him to try to play it here to beat out this big chunky lane. You know, big boy for the big power flip. But it's like, okay, but then you lose right and you lose left. It really backs yourself into a corner. I feel like just playing Red Hulk straight is like not the best way. You gotta be kind of tricky with it. And sometimes you don't play it, and that gets them too. Hey, thanks so much for watching the video. I genuinely hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below, what are your thoughts on Strong Guy? Do you think he is now way more viable with his change, or is he still something that's just not going to see any play? Definitely check out the deck. I think it's a fun one, as you can see listed above me once again, in case you didn't get it written down. It's a good time. I had fun with it. I think Red Hulk is a perfect addition. Strong Guy coming in with the buff is just so good. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be making more content like this in the future. Either way, have a wonderful day and stay magical.